everyone, and welcome to Yoga with Julia Wiley. I'm Julia, and this is a 10-minute morning yoga session for beginners. So start off by setting yourself down cross-legged if that's comfortable for you, or else have your legs any way that does feel comfortable. But have your spine nice and straight. Just let your hands rest on your legs or on your lap. Close your eyes for a few moments and just take a few deep breaths in and out through the nose. Nice long, slow inhales and long, slow exhales. And slowly open your eyes now. Okay, now as you inhale, round the spine, lifting up the chest, arching the back, and then as you exhale, round the spine the other way, pushing the middle of the back and the belly button pressing in. Inhaling in, arching the spine, lifting the chest, shoulders press back, make it feel great, and exhale, round the spine the other way. And let's do that one more time. So nice long inhale. And nice long exhale. Well done, and bring yourself back up. Take your left hand to the side now and reach up with your right arm. Stretch. This is the plant pot pose. So imagine if your hips were a plant pot planted firmly down into the ground. So your arms are the leaves of the stem. So reach them up and over more fluidly. Look up towards the ceiling, enjoying the stretch here. And then take it to the other side. So the left arm reaches up and over a bit, just to where it feels really nice. Hold it here. Try not to hold your breath. Keep breathing nice and smoothly. And bring yourself back up. Now take your right hand onto the left knee and your other hand behind you. Sit up with a nice straight spine. And on your next exhale, press into a twist, looking back behind you. So you're wringing out the spine like a dishcloth. Feel the twist from the base of the spine right up to the neck. And then keep your body in the twist and bring your head around to look out over the front shoulder. It should feel really nice down the side of your neck. And then let's do the other side. So your left hand on the right knee this time, other hand behind. Sit up, nice straight spine. Inhale and exhale. Press into the twist. Keep the breathing nice and long and deep. And then keep your body here and bring the head around to look out over the left shoulder. You should feel a nice stretch down the right side of the neck here, which is a place we can hold a lot of tension. And release. Now roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Let's do that with the head as well. So as you look up, inhale, bringing the shoulders up and back. Exhale, drop your chin to your chest as the shoulders come down and round to the front again. So inhaling up and back, exhaling down and forwards, and this time bring your arms in as well. So stretch up, inhale here, exhale, hands come down. Now keep your hands behind you, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and just arch your spine, looking up to the ceiling. And then on the next inhale, reach both arms up overhead, stretching long. Keep all that length in the spine and bring your arms out to the sides, pressing the elbows back. It's the seated fallen angel pose. One more time, reaching up, inhale and exhale. Hold the pose here. Take a breath. Now we're going to come over onto hands and knees for a tabletop pose. Have your body nice and long and the tummy held in firmly, and then hollow the spine now. So you look up, lifting the hips, lift the chest, and then on the exhale, round the spine. So you tuck your chin to your chest and the tailbone tucks under, belly button presses up towards the ceiling. Inhale, flowing into this wolf pose, and exhale into the cat. And bring your spine back to neutral. Now press around, looking behind you one way. You push your shoulder towards your hip, as if you were a puppy dog trying to look at his tail. And around to the other side. Again, the hip presses towards the shoulder. It should feel really nice down the side of the body. Let's press again around to the right for, you guessed it, puppy pose. And around to the left. and come back to the center. Now for threading the needle pose, take your left hand and thread it through between the right hand and the knee and come down as far as you can, if possible all the way down until your shoulder and cheek rest on the floor, and push it to the mat, look up. You might like to slide this hand back a little bit further and enjoy this lovely twist. Breathe. And then come back up to the center and we'll do the other side. So take your right hand this time, thread it through between the left hand and the knee, come down as far as you can, if possible resting the cheek on the floor. You might want to bring your left hand a little bit further back in front of your face and press into the pose, looking up. Breathe. Enjoy this twist. And bring yourself back to the center. Now come down so that your hands are beside your elbows in front of you. Take your left hand out in front of you now and then pull back with the hips and let your head rest down on the right forearm. So you're stretching back with the hips, dipping your chest towards the mat, and your left hand reaches out in front. And then lift your head, bring your left hand back beside the right elbow, and then take your right hand out in front. Again, pull back with the hips, so you're stretching out, and let your head rest down on your left forearm. And take a couple of breaths here. This should feel really nice. Always take the poses to where they feel like a good stretch, but never to where they feel painful. And then lift your head, bring your left hand out parallel with the right, and again dip the chest down towards the mat. You might be able to get your forehead on the mat here. If you're quite flexible, you might even get your chin on the floor, looking forwards. Just take it to wherever feels right for you. Breathe into it. And then ease yourself back up, hands underneath the shoulders again, and press into the back. Just push up into any area that feels tight. And then bringing the back flat again. Take out your left arm in front of you, and then when you've got a balance, take out your right leg. So it's the opposite leg to hand. Stretch them out as long as you can get them, the toes away from your fingertips. And then come back to that tabletop pose and we'll do the other side. So bring out your right arm first and then slowly take out the left leg. Stretch it long, lift it up, stretch forward with those right fingertips and take your gaze over the front fingertips. Working on balance. And come back again onto your hands and knees. We're going to go into downward facing dog. So tuck your toes under, having your legs hip width apart. Take your weight back towards your feet and slowly lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Having your heels pressing towards the mat. Bend one knee at a time. You might want to walk your feet just a little bit closer towards your hands for this. From here now, bend your knees and then walk your feet very slowly up towards your hands. And then roll yourself up one vertebra at a time, letting your fingertips trace your legs. As you come up, tuck the tailbone under, tummy is in, lengthen through the spine, roll your shoulders up, back and down, and bring the hands to the heart center. This is called mountain pose. From here now, step your feet a little bit apart and bend your knees. So have your feet turned out just slightly. Take your left arm on that thigh and reach over with your right arm. Stretching out nice and long. Look up and breathe. And then we'll take it over to the other side. Stretch it out nice and long, lengthening out the side of the body. And then come back to the center, reach both arms out, sink down into the leg, and then bring yourself all the way back up. Step your feet in and reach up overhead, lengthen, lean a little bit over to the left, letting your hip go out to the right. And then come up, lengthen here, and on the next exhale, lean over to the right. This time the hips can go over to the left a little. And then come back up, reaching up overhead, come down, bending your knees, roll yourself all the way into a forward fold, hold onto your elbows, and just let yourself hang down here, letting the spine lengthen out. You can let your body rock back and forth a couple of times. And then bend your knees until you get your hands down. Walk your feet back into downward facing dog. And then lower down onto your knees. Bringing the feet flat. Walk your hands out in front of you and let your head rest down in child's pose. And slowly ease yourself back up to kneeling. Well done. Thank you very much for joining me for this morning yoga. I hope that you feel wonderful. Now do check out this Yoga for Beginners playlist over here for some more yoga routines like this one. Also, if you subscribe to my channel, if you haven't already done so, that'll be great, and I hope to see you soon. Namaste.